Well, in the wise words of my colleague here, tonight is what high school football is all about. Throw the records out the window when it comes to district playoffs. Welcome into our final Football Friday. I'm Bethany Miller.
And I'm Jacob Hall. It's win or go home time in District 3 for 6 of our Susquehanna Valley teams tonight, all hoping to survive just one more week in hopes of playing for a state title. We have a rematch in Class 4A as Lampeter Strasburg looks to stay unbeaten to play for a district championship next week.
And later in Class 3A, it is championship time for Trinity and Bermudian Springs, one team bringing home the trophy. But first, let's start in Class 6A with two teams who are very familiar with one another. Tonight, the third straight meeting between Harrisburg, Manheim Township in the playoffs. The Cougars, the winners of the last two, so can Township exercise the demons tonight? Harrisburg, the Rock first to start in the shotgun. That's Messiah Mickens. Runs to his right, steps into the end zone. Gotta love the celebration into the camera. Harrisburg on the board first, but Blue Streaks quarterback Carson Weiser waiting in the wings. Doesn't waste any time. Look at this catch, Jacob. Full extension.
It's a great throw-in catch.
Ooh, Darius Dixon, touchdown. Township knots the game at 7. Next possession for the Cougars. They strike again. This time, Jayon Lewis hits the air. The throw, the catch, into the hands of Elias Koch. I told you he was the one to watch. Cougars back ahead 14-7, but back and forth we go. Weiser, short pass to Lex Haberbosch. He's down the sideline, dives into the end zone for pay dirt. That's another Township equalizer, but after finally getting a defensive stop, Township would fumble the first punt of the game. Harrisburg recovers. They need just one play. Messiah Mickens for 6, and from there the Cougars roll. Harrisburg moves to 3-0 against Township in the District 3 playoffs. The final, 35-14.
Harrisburg just so tough in these district playoffs. To Reading now for the other semifinal in the District 3 6A bracket. Central York and Wilson. Panthers down 7-0 in the first. Brooklyn Nace on the money to Brendan Smith. You can't catch him. He's off to the races. That's a house call. Tie game at 7. A 50-plus yard strike here. Then the Panthers aren't done. They call him Legend Johnson, making a name for himself. 53-yard touchdown, 14-7 Central York. Second quarter now, Wilson's Maddox Gruber. Quick hit there to Michael Glover in the flat there for a score, and we are tied after a pick for the Bulldogs. They're back at it. Gruber to Glover over the middle, 21-14 Wilson. The wind plays havoc all night, but it helps here. Penn State commit Matthew Parker from 56. Wow. It's a game of inches.
Wow.
Just over the crossbar, 21-17 Wilson at the break. Second half score until the final 3 minutes left, and Correll Akings punches it in there. Wilson survives and advances the final over Central York, 28-20.
This is the fourth time we played them in playoffs, and it's always a war. You know, last time we played them, they had Pribula, and, we won by a field goal. Today, we won by a touchdown, but, it's always going to be a war.
Two great programs there. So the District 3 6A championship game is now set. 2-seed Wilson and the 4-seed Harrisburg will go head-to-head in the title game. The Cougars looking to win their 4th straight 6A title.
That one's going to be a dogfight. Well, now let's go to Class 5A, a rematch for Week 9 that saw the undefeated Buckskins squeak out a 1-point win over the Eagles. Now, that was Exeter's only loss of the season. So can they get revenge on Conestoga Valley when it matters most? Exeter not wasting time. First drive, Jaden Zandier takes the handoff, and he's going to go 50 yards. It's an early 7-0 lead. A little later in the first, Conestoga Valley would get on the board. The pass from Sawyer Espinshade to Tegan Rubel. Voids the tackle. Watch this. Stiff arms his way into the end zone.
So Exeter, get off me.
Get off me. Exeter, though, still at 14-7. Time would be running out in the first half, but the Eagles are looking to extend their lead. Riley Martinez passes over the middle. That's Carter Redding on the other end. Outraces the defense. Exeter goes up 21-7 at the half. So in the second half, Exeter would just pour it on. Zandier takes the handoff, and he's going to go 79 yards. Spoiler, though, it's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. They would punch it in on the next play. A little bit of drama, right? Zandier would have 4 touchdowns, 250 yards over that. Exeter with the dominant upset, the final over CV, 48-14.
I just wanted to win. One way or another, that's all I cared about, and the kids wanted more, and they continued to deliver, and, who might have taken that away from them? They suffered through that first one, and, they fought for this opportunity week in and week out, and they delivered, and they claimed their destiny.
Safe to say, Exeter highly motivated for that game. Now, rounding out the bracket, let's go to Mechanicsburg. The Crusaders looking to punch their ticket to the title game in 5A. Midway through the second quarter of this one, it is Eli Ryder who gets them on the board with a short quarterback sneak. Bishop McDevitt with the ball in the red zone. It's Nazir Jones-Davis. The two-point conversion was good. McDevitt back in front 20-14. The cold, windy weather didn't stop the Crusaders' passing attack. Stone Saunders launches it to Dominic Diaz-Ellis for 43 yards. A little bit later, Saunders would be intercepted by Mechanicsburg's Josh Smith. The recent Princeton commit goes up and gets it, slides down there for the touchback. Mechanicsburg would end up punting on that drive. Bishop McDevitt would then extend their lead. Guess who? Nazir Jones-Davis, 41 yards. Woo! The two-point conversion, no good. It didn't matter. Bishop McDevitt pulls off the upset, hands Mechanicsburg their first loss of the season. The Crusaders win this one 26-14.
You know, we just made way too many mistakes. You know, we were going up and down the field. It was, you know, us making our own mistakes. You know, we have to clean up. These penalties got to stop. I mean, we've been doing it all year. You know, we've been preaching and preaching and preaching it. Cut out the mistakes and the penalties, and we do that, you know, we'll be in good shape.
And the District 3 5A championship is now set. Number 8, Exeter, will travel to play Bishop McDevitt, the 60. The Crusaders, well, they're trying to win their 4th straight district title.
Hey, he wasn't even satisfied after that. You got to be scared about that team. Well, before we head to the break, let's check in with Class 4A. Our only game in this bracket tonight. Pioneers put up 62 against the Warriors back in Week 9. So can Twin Valley squash the Goliath? That is Lamp Peter Strasburg. Second play of the game, LS's Danny Weichler takes the handoff. Let's speed it up. He's going 73 yards to the house. Takes a bit of time, right? Pioneers early lead 7-0. Twin Valley would even up the score early in the second quarter. That's Drew Engel. Run it up the gut. 5-yard score. We are tied at 7 after that. Next offensive possession for LS. Caleb House finds Danny Weichler in the end zone. That is a 29-yard score. Look at the catch, too.
Beautiful throw.
Whew. Pioneers led 21-7 at the half. Late third quarter, LS up 24-13. House to Emery Fleur over the middle. Barrels his way into the end zone for the score. And Pioneers roll the Warriors. LS moves to 12-0, 31-13 win.
They just week to week prepare for things. They're focused in practice. They do a good job in practice. We get good looks, and they just love to compete and they love to play.
It's hard to beat a team twice in one season. LS looked real good tonight, but don't go anywhere. Coming up, a look ahead to the other 4A matchup set to kick off tomorrow, how both head coaches feel heading into battle.
Plus, a champion is crowned in Class 3A. Do not miss the highlights when Football Friday returns. to our photographer with the slow pan over to the knight? Did you see that guy?
I saw him in the corner. I didn't know what he was doing, but hey.
Who are you?
School spirit, right?
I gotta love it.
We're not done yet with the action this Friday night. There's still one more champion left to be crowned.
That's right. How about a district championship out at Boiling Springs? The Class 3A title game between Trinity and Bermudian Springs. Eagles coming off a dominant win over Berks Catholic. Shamrocks edged out Schuylkill Valley in overtime. First quarter, Bermudian Springs. Jack Gouch gets across the goal line to give the Eagles an early lead, 7-0. Trinity would have an answer. That's Jacob Ness. Short touchdown run. Ooh.
Boom.
Into the end zone. Wow, evens the score at 7. So fast forward, third quarter now. Bermudian Springs retakes the lead. It's Gouch again. Connects with Colby Watkins for the score. Bermudian Springs, they go on to win 34-30. Look at that. You gotta love that scene. They secure the program's first district title since 1998.